Perfect. Okay, so we'll get started seating today, and we're going to start with a bit of breath work just to really help us get in the zone before we dive into the postures today. So we're going to be doing some box breathing, which in this case we'll be doing a 4, 4, 4, and 4. So if you imagine a box in your mind, you can see inhaling for 4, and then holding your breath for 4 counts, exhaling for 4, and then holding again for 4. And this really helps to just bring some regulation to our breath, help calm us down, and really down-regulate any nerves from the week, and really get us back into our bodies. And also the practice of focusing specifically on your breath is almost like a meditative practice, because when you're counting your breath, you really have to pay attention, versus say you're doing a meditation where you're just following the natural rhythm of your breath versus controlling it, your mind can wander a lot easier. So that's one positive of doing box breathing. So before we begin, we'll take one final cleansing exhale all the way out of your mouth. And reminder, as we're doing this, I encourage you to breathe through your nose if you can, because that allows the air to go through the pressurization of going through your nose. It's actually different when you breathe through your nose than your mouth. So I encourage you, if you can, if you have a stuffy nose, don't worry about it. But breathing in through your nose and then out through your nose as much as you can throughout this practice. So before we begin, again, that cleansing exhale out, and then inhaling through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, holding at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, holding at the bottom there, 1, 2, 3, 4, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, holding at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, let it go for 1, 2, 3, 4, pause at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then inhaling through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it go for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more times. Inhaling here, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, pausing at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and inhaling for our last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, holding at the bottom for our last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then inhaling for 1, 2, and just actually, as you inhale, letting your breath resume natural rhythm here. Coming back into your body, maybe placing your left hand over your heart, noticing how you feel, how your heart is beating, noticing if you're not breathing into your belly or your chest, and just centering in and taking stock of where you are now. When you're ready, if your eyes were closed, slowly blinking them back open, maybe rolling your neck from side to side, up and down, circles, opening up through your neck, maybe focusing on the areas that are really tight. You notice as you roll your head over to the left and the right, feel more of a tightness, just lean into that. Go deeper into the places that are tight. Breathing into it here, focusing on breathing through your nose into your belly as much as you can as you do this, helping relax. And then the opposite side, digging deep into where you feel tight. Exploring the movements with your neck. And then from here, lengthening your spine, coming back to a neutral position with your neck. And we're going to be giving ourselves a bit of a self-care neck massage along with a neck stretch. So lengthening through your spine first, and as you exhale, letting your head come over towards the right, your right ear to your right shoulder. And then you can either keep your hands on your knees if you'd like, or place your right hand on the left side of your head and just let it drag down a bit to the right. Using your breathing into your belly, help relax here. Let it all go. If you want, you're feeling like you want to give a bit of an extra self-care to this left side of your neck, using your left hand to just move around the muscles of your shoulder, your neck, giving yourself a bit of that self-care massage, going into the spots that you feel are tight today. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Focusing on the sensations of that massage. And then when you're ready, raising your head back up to center. Maybe giving it a massage on both sides now. And then letting your left ear drop through your left shoulder, opening through this right side of your neck. And if you want, placing the left hand on the right side of your head and opening through that right shoulder. Breathing here in through the nose, out through the nose, breathing deep into your stomach. Now, as we do it on the opposite side, feel free to take that little massage using your right hand and just dig into tight muscles of our shoulders. Often we're sitting in a forward position with our head down, looking at a screen, so it's so helpful to just notice where we're tight. Help us take action next time. Noticing here. And then when you're ready, slowly raising your head back at the center. Maybe doing a bit of a roll with your neck. Right to left, opening up this area, maybe giving yourself a bit of a back of your neck massage, just taking stock of how you feel. Breathing in again, still through your nose. And then bring your hands down to your knees. We'll uncross our legs, bring the soles of your feet together, and then come into butterfly posture. So trying to make it so that you're not curling in your back, but really keeping still a long spine, shoulders down away from your ears, and then placing your feet as close or as far away as you feel you need. So we're trying to get a stretch in the inside of our thighs here, but you can bring your feet forward, feet closer together. And then if you want, using your hands, placing them on your toes here, pulling the chest through. So again, we're not curling in our spine. We are staying up straight here. And if you want, you can even flap your butterfly wings or keep them like so, or you can keep them stagnant and almost pulling your center towards your feet here. As we do this, breathing in through your nose and feeling your belly smoothly expand. And then exhaling this time out through your mouth. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Noticing if it's really tight in your hips here. Into the nose and out the mouth. Now releasing your left foot specifically, extending it out towards the side here, bringing your right heel in towards you. And we're going to fold forward here. So placing your hands in front of you, flexing that left foot. You may even want to bend this left knee a bit and opening in your inner left thigh as you do this. You can keep your back straight as possible if the more you want to focus on getting a stretch in your inner thigh, or if you want to curl your spine, that'll help you get a bit of a stretch in your low back. So it's up to you how you want to do that, what kind of stretch you feel like you need today. Even if you curl your spine, you might get a stretch in both areas. Looking down to the mat, keeping your neck parallel, so not cranking your shoulders into your ears. Keeping that long spine still. And again, using the breath in through the nose to fill your belly and to help your muscles relax. Exhaling out through your mouth. Placing your hands on the ground, pushing up into a seated position. And this time walking your left hand just in front of your left leg, just so much that it can support you as you reach your right arm up and over toward the left. So here we're focusing on getting a side stretch in our right side body, using your hands as much as possible to support you. This left hand on the ground is really here to support you as you do the stretch. And breathing deeply as you do this. Keeping your neck long. Breathing deeply, using the strength of your core as well. And as you exhale, finally lowering the right hand down, walking your hands back to center, and then pushing up into the seated position, and we'll switch legs. So left leg comes in, right leg extended out towards the side. And again, using either a curl in your back or keeping the spine straight and folding forward here. So focusing on whatever your body needs, specifically flexing this right foot as you do so, maybe even bending this right knee and folding forward. Keeping that long spine. Noticing how that feels on the inside of your right leg. Does it feel different to stretch this side than the other? Do you feel tighter on this side? Do you feel looser? Lots of things to notice as we're in our postures. Noticing if it's maybe hard to feel it as a tighter or looser on your low back as well. Always things to notice here. Breathing deep. In through the nose. And out. Pushing yourself back up into a seated position. We'll walk our right hand again in front of our right leg and reach the left arm up and over towards the right here, giving us a nice side stretch in our left side body. Looking forward or maybe even up to our left hand. Focusing on making it so that our chest is facing the side of the room, not facing down to the mat. And breathing here. 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, lowering that left hand down, walking your hands back to center. And then pushing yourself up into seated. From here, we are going to extend our left leg out as well. And this is where some of our pillows are going to come in handy. We are going to use our pillows to support us as we have our legs wide out to either side. and using our pillows to help us as we fold forward. So this is where as many pillows as you want come in handy, grabbing lots of pillows. So as you do this, using the support of your pillows to help you fold forward and come into this relaxed forward fold. As you do this, allowing your spine to curl forward to actually get that nice stretch in your low back as you do this. Breathing in through your nose and then exhaling, folding forward. Pushing the pillows up towards your chest to get as much support as you can here. Maybe bending your knees a bit. If you find any tension in your knees, always focusing on giving that micro bend. And if you flex your feet, you might also be able to get a nice stretch in your calves and your hamstrings as well. As we've done throughout our practice today, breathing in through the nose, then exhaling out through the mouth. Using our deep belly breathing to help us calm down our nervous system. Relax fully. Letting your head rest against your pillows if you can, maybe your chin. Breathe. Coming into maybe your happy place as we do this. Picturing yourself on a beach, floating away on floaty, maybe in the water or in a pool. Imagining the sun coming down onto our backs as we do this, warming up our spine, providing the nutrients in that the sun is able to provide, providing that warmth. And as we feel that warmth, we're just sinking a bit deeper into our posture. We're relaxing just a bit more. And now imagine that the sun has almost created a bead of light. So you can see this bead of light traveling all the way from the bottom of your spine, your tailbone. And as you inhale through your nose, feel that bead of light travel all the way up your spine, and all the while creating warmth along your back. It almost leaves this glow behind it, allowing your spine to move more, feel more relaxed, and curl a bit more. As you exhale, this light comes back down your spine, and then moving with your breath, this bead of light, of sunshine, the sun goes up and down your spine, almost lubricating, all the while leaving a glow behind it. And now when you're ready, placing your hands on the ground if they're not already, slowly pushing yourself up into a seated position. Placing our pillows off to the side now. We'll bring our feet back in front of us, like so. Extending them here. And then we'll actually grab one or two of our pillows again, and we're going to be doing another forward fold this time, focusing really on getting our hamstrings. So maybe bending your knees a bit, or maybe one or two pillows. Inhaling to lengthen your spine, and exhale again to fold forward. This time really focusing on getting the stretch in your hamstrings and your calves. So flexing those feet. Noticing how that feels. Staying here for a few more moments. Really getting the juiciness of the stretch in your calves and hamstrings. And then pushing yourself back up into a seated position. We're going to tuck our feet underneath us, coming into the tabletop position. From here, sitting back on our heels. And we're going to be coming into a modified child's pose. So you can either come into your child's pose with no support. If you feel like it feels best, you come down onto the mat, extending your arms out in front of you like so. If this feels like it's the best option for you, then I encourage you to take it. Or we can grab our pillows and have them act as a bolster and have them support our chest as we come forward. And we can have a supported child. So taking whatever works best for you right now, whether that's supported or you're not using your pillows here, just choosing what's going to work best for you. You can place your hands down behind you if that's going to resonate with you. And breathing as always, using that inhale through our nose, fill our belly, and exhaling out through the mouth. From here, pushing yourself back up into a seated position, placing your pillows in front of you like so. And we're going to probably need not as many as 3, but we're going to be doing a supported twist. So placing your knees, both of your legs on either side of you, letting your bum come down to the ground here. And we'll come into supported twist. So pulling your pillows towards you. Your chest is going to come down onto the mat again. But again, our knees and legs are on one side. So I place both my knees onto the right side of my pillows. And then again, using my hands to support. I'll come all the way down onto my belly. And then here, mid side, I want more pillows. So focusing and figuring out what you need. Coming all the way down to the ground. Onto your pillows. Getting that nice stretch in your lumbar spine, your low back. Breathing here. Using the breath in through your nose. Exhaling out through your mouth. Closing your eyes here and letting yourself sink into the ground. Imagining that you're on sand and it's the biggest comfort of possible. Perhaps you can imagine that your pillows are clouds and they're caressing your body in a supportive way. Closing your eyes here and using your breath to help relax. Being supported by your pillows, closing your eyes if they're not already. Letting your head rest on the mat. Breathing in. And when you're ready, pushing yourself back up into the seated position, we'll do the opposite side. So placing your pillows perhaps over onto the right side of your mat now, your legs on either side. Letting your right hip come down to the mat and slowly lowering your torso onto your pillows here, coming into this twist. This side might feel different than the other. So just taking stock. It's a really subtle twist, the more pillows you have, so just taking what you need here. Breathing in through the belly. Allowing all those vertebrae of your spine to open. Inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. Your head fully supported by your pillows. Again, imagining that there are clouds just supporting you with utter softness, feeling completely grounded and supported by the earth, by your mat, by the pillows. And consciously relaxing all the muscles of your body. Maybe you're holding tension in your glutes, your neck. Just consciously letting that go. When you're ready, pushing yourself back up to seated. Your head is the last thing to rise up. And then extending your legs out from underneath you. We'll windshield wiper them to either side just to get some movement in our hips, our low back, as we do this, get that opposite action from our twists. And then from here, we're going to work on our spine. So grabbing one, maybe two pillows. We're going to be moving up our spine and using our pillows to help slowly and gently open up and align our back. So using your pillows, we'll slowly lower onto the mat. And then using maybe one, maybe two pillows and putting them underneath your low back and resting down. So we're in a bit of a bridge. Our knees are bent, our feet are flat on the ground. And we're just being supported by this pillow. And what happens here is that we're allowing our pelvis to reach an alignment, ensuring that your lumbar spine is actually supported by the pillow. It's not just your tailbone and your glutes, but it's actually your low back as well being supported here. And maybe you want to let your knees fall together here, supporting each other. You don't have to use much of your own strength to hold them, just letting them rest on each other. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the belly inflate. And exhaling out through your mouth. from here, lifting your feet off the mat, we're actually going to come into a legs at the wall type position. So if you have a wall nearby you, and I have one here, but I won't, demonstrate, but if you have a wall nearby you that you'd like to use, then you can extend your legs up into the air. Actually, I will just demonstrate so you can see, but you don't need a wall. But what you can do is if you have a wall nearby, extending your legs up the wall, your low back still supported by your pillow. And then from here, you're allowing your center of gravity to completely alter. So you're allowing the blood from your legs to come down to your pelvis. You're allowing it to all just release. If you don't have a wall, you can just be doing this up into the air. You don't need a wall for this. However, it is nice to just completely let yourself relax. If you do have a wall nearby you. And then lowering them back down to the ground if you're against a wall, coming back to your mat here. And we're going to bring our pillow or pillows up our spine. So now maybe rolling onto your side and adjusting them. So you may want to roll up just to help adjust. We're going to be bringing our pillow underneath our shoulder. So bringing the pillow underneath your shoulder in your upper spine. Having it actually support your neck as well, though, is super important. So if you want to have at least two pillows, one that can be opening your shoulders and one to support your neck, because we don't want our head to be falling all the way back. And then just noticing there that you're supporting your head as well. So kind of through your upper, between your middle to upper spine is where you want to be opening, letting your arms come to either side, and then lowering back your head. And then again, we do want to support our neck. So it's almost like you want to have the same amount of pillows on either side. Make sure that your neck is being supported as well. We don't want to be in a compromised position with our neck. So here, keep our knees bent or lengthen our feet forward. And again, notice that your chin should be tucked a bit. So you shouldn't be looking back behind you. It should be that your pillows are supporting your head enough so that you can look down, probably not towards your toes, but if you can look towards your toes, it's great. But you're looking forward instead of up or behind. Letting your arms just fall to the ground. Noticing how this feels. Your upper back. Just opening to the chest here so gently. We're opening that heart space. While we're here, breathing in through your belly. And exhaling out through your mouth. And again, imagining that we're back on that beach. That the sun is coming down from the sky, but it's not too hot. It's just warming your front body this time. You feel the sun hit your chest, the front of your neck, and your face. And you just feel so warm, so comforted, so nurtured by this light. And you can feel your chest almost open just a bit more. As you breathe in through your nose and feel, maybe even placing a hand on your belly as it rises and sinks as you exhale. Breathing here. And when you're ready, rolling over onto one side. This time again, pushing yourself up. We'll just use one pillow as we come into our final Shavasana. Using one pillow to support your head here. Lying all the way down on your back with just one pillow supporting your head, maybe with your knees tucked and so your low back is on the ground. Coming into our Shavasana. Closing your eyes. Letting it all go. Feeling completely held by the mat, by the earth beneath you. And breathing through that belly. When you're ready, rolling over onto one side, still letting that pillow support you. And then pushing all the way into seated position. To end out our practice, we'll finish with one round of box breathing. Before we begin, giving a cleansing exhale. Then inhaling through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pausing here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, exhaling for 2, 3, 4. And holding for 2, 3, 4. Bringing calm to the chaos of my dog. Bringing us back into the present moment. As always, thank you for taking this time out for your body. Thank yourselves for nurturing your body. And thank you for allowing me to be your guide. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, Dee.
You're so very welcome. My dog is saying goodbye as well. He stopped barking.
That was very good. Thank you. It was last minute, right? So that's okay. Right on the minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a good weekend.
You too. You guys too. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.